How's it going, everybody? Good evening. TGIF. It's Friday. It's Friday evening. It's like, I don't know, 9 o'clock. Might as well be 2 in the morning to me. But we're out here in the garage because I've got a moment to myself. And I went to the saw shop today because I was in kind of low spirits. So I needed to boost my spirits, so I went to the saw shop and picked up some parts for the 029. I'm still waiting on my oil pump and worm gear assembly, but I have everything else. It's got a Walbro rebuild kit, so I figured I'd rebuild the carb. Might put a fuel line in. I got there's a new fuel filter in it, but I got 2 new fuel filters also at the saw shop today. So yeah, I normally don't do this sort of thing on camera. I normally just kind of give updates, but it's Friday and I'm lonely. Even though I'm happy I'm alone. So I haven't pulled this thing apart yet. I just cleaned it off, blew it off. It's got an ethanol diaphragm in it. Don't look too bad in there. The screen is nice and clean in there. Looks pretty good. Something over here. I'll pull off the get this side off. Oh. Okay. This thing ran fairly decently and it tuned fine, so this is probably, I won't say unnecessary, but it doesn't have to happen. Like I've said in my previous videos, I'm planning on selling this, so that's why I figured, might as well put a carb kit in it. Nice little selling point. And same with the fuel line. That's kind of a pain in the ass to break the saw down to get to the fuel line easily, so it's another reason. Might as well put a fuel line in it since I got it right there. It feels okay. It's a little bit, I don't know. It's harder than the new one, but it's really gooey in the tank, so I don't really like the fuel line. Come on, baby. This thing's fighting me. I have my straight flat X-Acto knife here. This is usually what I use to get the gaskets off. There we go. Ooh. That's to be expected. I don't think this thing's ever been apart. Diaphragm and gasket are one. They are one entity now. I like the X-Acto knife because you can get in there, and as long as you keep it flat, you can save these gaskets if you absolutely have to. I think most people don't even think about reusing gaskets, but the way I grew up and watching my dad work on stuff, I don't know, buying new was always the absolute last resort, so saving anything you can was always a big bonus. So like when we rode quads all the time, saving side cover gaskets and things like that. So just be patient. And a good backup if you do rip the gasket. Just some good Permatex, some GMS, ultra black, ultra gray, whatever the hell you want to call it. But there, see, got that off. No gasket transfer. Didn't mar up the body none. So that's cool. And it's pretty well clean in here too. A little schmutzel right there. I don't know what the hell that was, but it's actually really nice. Really nice in there. So that's cool. I'm gonna keep this stuff for a backup, just because you never know when you might need some spare things. So, okay, there's the covers, there's that. Boom. I'll move these out of the way. This is gonna be kind of a long video. I said I normally don't do longer videos. I normally don't get a lot of views on longer videos. So, I guess if you made it this far, sweet. Really appreciate that. If you make it the whole video, fucking gold star. Gold star. Okay, so we're pulling the needle out right now. Let's do that nice and gingerly. Because oh god. There's another reason why I like a pad or something. Usually I put a towel on here, but I got all anxious. The only crappy thing about this whole carb rebuild kit, they never, well, I take that back. I think Zalma kits send you a new spring, but Walbros, they don't send you a spring. Don't lose the damn spring. Don't lose it. I haven't lost one yet. Knock on wood. So, hold on, let me get this open. Get this open right quick. Do it pretty. Let's see. I just kind of like to compare this stuff before I go smacking it in there. Looks about the right size. So the coating of this one, the coating of the factory needle is what wore off. Yeah, so that's fine. But I think I'll definitely change the needle. And I don't know if this is true or not, but this is kind of my own weird little thing, is I'll check the arms for the needle, make sure they're bent about the same, but 9 times out of 10, the factory one that came in the carb is always a little bit different, so I try to just leave that one unless you have to reuse it, or unless you have to replace it, I mean. But that's why I have the Walbro little lever, the metering lever gauge. So I'm assuming that this is more of like a flat position and then you bend it with the gauge. So I don't know. I don't just go throwing it all in there and trusting it. I don't think you're supposed to anyway, but I think some people might have that false belief. I don't know. So, anywhooser, I'm going to leave that arm alone. I'm going to use the new needle. I'm going to use the old lever or rod, everything. I'm going to use everything out of the carb. I'm just going to replace the needle and gaskets and diaphragms. This would also be the time if you needed to, you could change the Welch plugs out. This kit, this is just a little Amazon kit. It looked like it was an official Walbro one, but it's not. But it's a decent one. It's got the slide hammer and everything. But So if you want to get crazy, get straight up buck wild, or if I wanted to, I could change the Welch plugs out, but I'm not going to because, like I said, this thing ran. So that's more of a maintenance, upkeep type deal. I'm gonna quit talking for a second. I'm gonna spray this with a shot of brake clean. Get that out. And then same thing, I'm gonna blow it all out with my brake clean. Hold it wide open. This little spritzes because we don't have an issue. We're just cleaning, just maintenance. Just maintenance. Make sure the screen's clean. And I'm off camera, I'm so sorry. Thought I had the angle right. Anyways, Super Tech brake clean. Spray out the orifices. Hold it wide open while you do it. At least that's how my papa taught me. Get a little what have you on the butterflies. Just a good soak. I'm gonna blow it off too. Okay, I think this thing's ready. I'm gonna put the rod in the arm. Oh goodness. It's a tricky part. So I have this thing, this X-Acto knife, slightly magnetized, just for doing the needle. The metering level, whatever. I should put my needle in there first. I'm nervous it's on camera. Another reason why I don't do stuff on camera, I usually fiddle with it 3 or 4 times before I get it. Of course. So, trying to get the spring. Oh yeah. And it all goes to hell. Bear with me. Get that in there. And the trickiest part of all is hooking the arm and the needle, making sure the spring's in there. Sweet. That went easy. And then trying to get the Phillips back in the hole. Story of my life, trying to find the hole. Okay. Just get it started with my X-Acto knife. That way you know it's not cross-threaded too. It would be horrible to ruin a body of a carburetor by doing something crazy like that. Okay. Try not to push down on that metering lever too much. Okay, just a little. Looks good. Looks good. And then something like this thing is supposed to claw. How does this thing work? You know what? I don't have the slightest clue. let's see, HDC, something like that probably. Okay, we're right there. It's just at the bottom of that. I'm thinking this is how this gauge works, but so that don't hook on the arm, it's just right there. So I'm gonna go with what I said earlier and say that the Germans adjusted that metering lever just fine. Well, actually, probably the I think it's Singapore is where this was made. Yeah, Singapore. So they probably did that. And my brake clean. I'm gonna clean off this side real fast. That was smart, and I pre-filled my air compressor earlier today, so I didn't have to make a bunch of noise this evening. So, good job, me. Alright. Take the gasket there. Put that bad boy on there. Let's see, does that have a way? It works like that. Probably work the other way too. And come on, man. Come on, man. Gotta do something. These ones, you know, you don't have to hook it. It's just the one that beats on top of it. Like this. Bam, 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 bam. So you ain't gotta worry about hooking nothing. Just gotta make sure the stuff is lined up. There we go. That's right, right? Let's double check the beaten pads down there. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say that side is done. Oops. Doing dirty. Okay. I'll just reinstall. And then I'm thinking once I get this thing slapped back together here, pull the fuel line out of the saw and pull the new one through. And I don't know, that might be about it for now. I probably won't worry about putting the plastics and everything on camera. It's gonna be a really long video if it's already a long video, but that's okay. This is mainly a carb video, huh? Yeah, oh yeah. Cool. Let's get these all snuggered up. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. That's good. One-handed, plus I got them little lock washers on there anyway. Put our diaphragm on first. And then our gasket. What the heck is going on here? They got a rubber gasket and a normal gasket. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. hold on. Hold on. Ooh, so close. Hold on. Why is this being... Why? What? Wow. That could have been my biggest brain fart ever. That was wicked. Wow. I just have gotten so nervous because I'm on camera. There we go. And there we go. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. So, there we go. I got the carburetor rebuilt for you guys. On camera, live, action, in the moment. You know what? I think I'm probably going to cut it here because this is getting to be a silly long video for me. So, I appreciate anybody that made it. Honestly, if you just clicked on it, thanks for making it. You made it to the end. My God, I'll send you a gold star myself. So, hope you have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you. Bye.